Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Get on up. It's no bangers time.
Yeah. There we go.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love it.
Season 2,
Season
guys?
2. Season 2.
2.
Streamlined.
Big
Wait,
anniversary.
is this season 2 though? If this is episode 52, under 52 weeks in a year?
Yes, we started. Yes, we don't go by season. We're starting in 2025 and then 2026. So when you go to Spotify and stuff,
How
that will
many
say
weeks
season
are
2.
there in a year?
Is this a real question?
Yes.
52.
52. So we're not technically on season 2 yet because season
No,
2
we're in a
would be
different year
53,
because you can have a
right?
short season.
Seasons are determined by years.
So this
But
is
can
a
we
strike
do-
season?
Yeah,
New
can we
season.
do a season 1 episode like in 3 years, kind of like they're doing with the Victor Wembanyama rookie stuff? Like in 3 years, let's just throw out a season 1 episode.
We could
for
do
fun?
that. I mean, it'd be our rookie season. Why don't we come out with a rookie season episode 3 years from now?
Let's do it.
Dude, okay. Winter Olympics are coming up. Did you guys see the jacket that I found?
No.
So I posted it on my main Facebook over the years, and I posted it on one of my over the years Instagram accounts. It's a Descent ski jacket from the 1998 Winter Olympics, TNT media exclusive.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah,
What do you think it's worth?
I put it up for $300.
What's the lowest you take for it?
I'd probably take $200 for it.
There you go. I set you up an alley-oop, guys. Go make a $200 offer right now. That
There we
jacket
go.
will be yours.
There we go.
I'm the only one. There is no others. I am the only one.
So speaking about Winter Olympics, Topps actually came out with they're releasing January maybe the Winter Olympic cards.
Did they?
Oh.
Yeah,
That fell under the radar.
I think it's Winter Olympic cards are
I
coming
have
out.
a nice little figure skating autograph. In my
I know
locker
Stranger
room.
Things has cards coming out, I think, this week, but they're ridiculous. Like $300 for 10 cards or something. I was thinking that it'd be fun to open like 20 or 24 packs, right? I can make content on it and everything. I thought it was going to be like a Topps flagship release, and it's like
Like
they're going to put a
National
piece
Treasures,
of
Stranger Things.
somebody's sock or something in there, and then they're going to charge more.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm joined by Rod from Picking and Punching Cards.
Oh yeah,
Cary
Rod, look at that.
from American Arbitrage Cards. And
We
I
should
am
have new
Tim
things
from
we do
Over
for the new
Sports.
season. We should
Well,
come up with new.
Tim
news.
doesn't know what season it is. He thinks we're still in season 1, and then he didn't even know there's how many weeks are in a year. So let's just let him just.
I do know that there's 365 days in a year.
Not every
except
year.
for leap year.
Do you know
which
what
is
a-
stupid? Whoever.
Do you know how
created
you know
that
when you're going to
makes
have
no
a
sense.
good episode? Do you know what's lucky for no bangers?
What?
Is when Rod's doing his flexing. If you could see the barbed wire, that's good luck.
Oh, there we go.
That's good luck. If you could see the barbed wire.
You want to hear a funny
Do
story?
you ever get your hand caught on that?
No, but I will tell you this. One time in college, I had a little bit too much to drink and passed out on my couch. And my buddies, it's not attached. They freaking took marker and they attached my barbed wire, and then they were under construction under it, on top of
great.
it. So yeah,
I like
I love it, dude, man. I feel like you're a guy I'd run into in like a Limp Bizkit concert in 1999 with that.
Did
with
they
that.
ever used to put hot
I think
sauce
Limp
or
Bizkit.
Bengay in your eyelids?
no, never did that one. So, but by the way, Olympic cards come out, Topps Chrome, January 15th.
Oh,
All
so
right,
they
guys.
haven't come out yet.
They haven't come out yet. The pre-order came out. That's what it was. the
We're
pre-order.
coming out strong in this episode. We're giving you Olympic card release dates 3.5 minutes in.
What do you guys? I mean, do you guys like the Olympic cards though? Do you think it's
Hell
a good
yeah.
idea, Cary?
I like cards, bro. I like cards. So
Okay.
I'm not super excited about Winter Olympics 2026 Topps Chrome, but I'll
There
I
better
may- I
be
may
a
find
Flavor
some
Flav super short print, or else I'm gonna be upset.
for the Winter Olympics.
Yes, he's like a big sponsor for like the Olympic
Flavor
teams.
Flav is sponsoring.
Yes, so see,
With
like
what money?
Olympic teams that
Well,
need
like Flavor
money.
of Love is doing a spot. Are they coming back with that?
No,
By the way,
no, that's a great TV show. By the
it
way.
is. I used to love that show. Man.
But wasn't there a female basketball player on there? Can I?
Yeah.
Speaking of female basketball players, can I just get my flowers, please, for being a year early on Audie Crooks and telling everybody about Audie Crooks? Like, my God, I saw a buddy of mine at the card show this weekend.
You can't ask for flowers. They have to be given.
Not to mention though, like she
I never get them, so I'm gonna.
No, you were right on Audie
dominating
Crooks.
last year though. You weren't. It wasn't like it was anything like something to look out for. Like she was literally dominating college basketball last year. And this
Nobody
year.
was buying. You could buy Audie Crooks for 60% of what her prices are now last year. Probably
is true.
80.
Can I get credit? Can I get credit for saying Shohei Ohtani's pretty good? Remember,
Yeah,
a
you
couple
said it last
episodes
week.
ago.
Yes,
And now
that's
everybody's buying Shohei Ohtani.
right. You know, did you get the flowers I sent you?
Oh, were those from you?
Yeah, that was for me for the
I
for
just
the
thought
show
it was
thing.
another secret admirer. But
No,
I tell you, I'm starting to get a little frustrated. I'm
with
starting to get a little frustrated.
what's frustrated, by the way? There's an R in it.
What's that?
It's frustrated, isn't it?
What did I say?
You said like frustrated.
I'm frustrated. Now you got me saying. I just, like, I want to be respected a little bit more.
I respect you.
I know you
You're
do.
the best. You're probably the best bargain box digger out there. I would say maybe I'm close. Maybe I'm ahead. I don't know.
A lot of people got fired today.
From
Fired.
where?
NFL.
NFL.
They got fired from the NFL.
Yeah.
What
Head coaches.
happened?
Pete
Coaching.
Carroll, 1 year gone.
Oh, Pete
See you
Carroll got
later.
fired. I didn't see
Pete
that.
Carroll got fired.
Did Todd Bowles get fired?
Todd Bowles.
Did they cut Tyler
Who's
Luke or
Todd?
whatever?
Todd Bowles isn't a coach anywhere, is
Not
he?
Todd Bowles. No, who's the coach for the Bucks?
Oh yeah, Todd
Yeah.
Bowles.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Got
he
me
didn't
questioning
get
myself
fired.
now.
Raheem.
He got fired last night.
He got fired. Yep. And then who else got fired? Oh, the Cardinals fired their coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what was that
Rich
nerdy
Gannon,
dude's
not
name?
Rich Gannon. What's his name?
No.
Steve Gannon.
Rich Gannon should be coaching somewhere, probably. That dude was an MVP 1 year out of nowhere.
I think there's like seven coaches have already been fired, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's been a crapshoot here, rightfully so. I mean,
Look, I think we could put a pitch out there. We're all three willing to co-head coach, and we'll split the money because that's a lot of money. We could split it. We could split it 80,
Dude,
10,
okay.
10,
Jimmy,
and we could
bargain
really
boxes
make it
you can
happen.
buy?
I
Transfer
know.
portal.
Yes,
Did
I
you
was just
see
about to
how
bring that
many
up.
people are entered in the transfer
So-
portal?
So to put this in perspective, there's I think 11,300 college football players. Over 4,000 people have entered the portal. 4,000, and then they said on top of that, there's like 30 head coaching changes, and there's about 133 teams. So they said that
we need to have Gaby on.
Yeah, we do.
because I let me tell you, I sell a lot of cards and a lot of different cards. College football to me has become so tricky. Like I don't know when I should be selling my cards anymore. Like
Can I give you?
very
Can
interesting.
I give you my tip? And this, guys, is just my opinion. It's not buying and reselling advice. But when you can make money, that's when you should sell it.
Well, yeah, but I feel
Like if you could make a profit right now, put it up. This is what I do on a lot of stuff. I'll put it up for sale for the price that I can make a profit on right now. And, I might miss out on the fact that it could go up or down. Who knows? But that's the problem with a lot of the speculation. For every card that goes up that they tell you about on social media, there's one or more that they lost on. So it's just freaking, hot
But see,
potatoes.
I understand that concept, that idea, obviously, because that's pretty much what we do all the time, right? Like, we don't really hold anything. You know what I'm saying? But like, my thing is obviously anything that I put up for sale, I make a profit on, right? Because I buy so cheap. Like I don't buy anything. Like when it's all said and done, like when I come home from a card show, I never spend more than $3 per card, right? Never, ever. So for me, I'm always gonna make profit, but like it's tough. Like I look at some of the cards and I'm like, where is the money? Like nobody. Like I feel like every card, no matter who it is, what it's numbered to, unless it's like a super low numbered or a super low numbered auto, it's like $5.
So I'll tell you what I did last season, which actually paid off really well this season. I looked at the because you remember there's only I think the Bowman U was only 200 card checklist on there. So I went through. Where did Tim go? Did he just disappear? You're not there. You just transformed into a
he's a chat GPT now.
No, he transformed into another podcast.
Yeah, he's
It
authentic in
literally
the
says
beard.
authentic in the beard.
He's just doing a little free promo. It's called being smart.
I see what you're doing there. All right. No, but so the checklist is only 200 cards. So last year, what I did was I started loading up on a lot of the QBs in there that were going to be another 1 to 2 years that would possibly enter the transfer portal and stuff like that. And then when they were transferring in the portals, I sold a bunch of them off.
So you think right now, because from what I'm getting from Gaby, like right now is the time to sell.
I
think, well, a lot of these guys have hype that when they do transfer, a lot of people are going to be buying their cards like the first Bowman.
I think there's a good argument
like
too that a lot of value is in this pre-hype process too. Like the day that or the day after, or maybe a couple days after they commit, it could be high as well. But it also kind of depends on where they commit to, I would imagine. So like this weekend I picked up, and I showed it, I think I might have showed
Sorsby,
you
right?
guys.
Auto?
I picked up a Sorsby for 20. Going rate's
that
about 30 right
Is
now.
that base?
That's a base auto. It was
Yeah,
definitely
I
not
was
a
buying-
$30 auto like 6 months ago or even a couple months ago.
Well, I bought
Going
mine
rate
a
is
couple months ago at $10.
Yeah, they're
online.
Yeah.
like $10.
Yeah, it was probably a $5 auto before. So I mean, I picked up a 5 of 5 red. What was it like? Shimmer, Bowman Chrome. It was this year, not his Bowman first, or maybe it was his Bowman first. But I paid like 50, 60, and that was like 6 months ago, and I made a profit. But if I had that now, obviously it could be worth more. I don't think like that though. But my whole point is,
I understand that.
My whole point is, I bought that where I can sell it right now and make
Yeah.
$6-7 profit. Now, if he commits tomorrow to Michigan, or I don't know where he would go, like if he commits to a big school, that could bump up. But what if he
Sorsby?
commits? Yeah, Sorsby.
He committed to Texas Tech.
Oh, see, I didn't even know where he committed. So there we go.
He
I
called
haven't
Patrick Mahomes and told him he's going to.
Was that just now, or was I just not paying attention?
I think it might have been yesterday, maybe.
Oh, okay, so I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't. Well, there we go. Texas Tech was one of the premier spots that people were hoping to go to. So I got to make sure I post that quick.
But like, it's crazy, and then because like college football is so like
Different.
and Bowman and like my mentality of Bowman is so entrenched in baseball. Where it's like it doesn't matter if you switch teams and your first Bowman is in a different uniform. That doesn't matter. But I'm starting to think, and this makes it so difficult because of all the players constantly transferring, that like I looked up a Dante Moore who was a Heisman finalist. He's in the semifinals for the college football playoffs. He's probably going to be drafted in the NFL draft, and his first Bowman refractors are like $2. I thought I hit the gold mine when I bought two at the card show, and they're like selling for like $2. Maybe I'm a little exaggerating.
it's all about your buy, though, man. I mean, and it's kind of hard to find the buy on a refractor Dante Moore where it probably needs to be, which is like a quarter.
I mean,
if you're picking those up for a quarter or
I
50
basically was
cents.
at $1.30 for
Yeah,
for-
so that's
per
when it
piece.
becomes like not as ideal. But I mean, that's what I love about bargain boxing is there's plays in every single level. I mean, $10 boxes, which they exist, or $20
$5
boxes.
they're selling
Yeah,
for.
but if you also can go to the dime box, and the dime box is where I love to find stuff that I could throw, on collects, or I could throw on whatnot and get $2 or $3 a pop for. That's a play.
I will say though, during my live shows, it's usually the Bowman stuff doesn't move as well when it comes to like the lesser known. It's always like the top like 2% of the players. You know what I mean? Like the Mendoza and like the year before the Shador and the Travis Hunter and the Ashton Genty, stuff like that. But like this year, the stuff that is not moving the way it did previously, I feel like.
Yeah, I've definitely felt
a
a big difference in this year's Bowman as far as
Now,
how it moves.
Like, listen, do you want to hear something crazy?
I agree.
A teal lava refractor from this year's Bowman U, which this person listed incorrectly and said first Bowman, sold for $4.50, and right above it on the same day, his first Bowman refractor, the real one in UCLA uniform, sold for $5. What are we doing?
The plays, the autos. That's what I've come from my experience.
So who was the player again? Was it
Dante Moore.
So here's the thing: they probably were paying a premium because he was on the Ducks in this year. They want him like actually, and that might play a lot more.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what's interesting to me.
I feel like that's going to be theoretically. Nobody knows the future, but theoretically that could be a big thing. Like the Bowman first may be devalued for some of these players if they're constantly transferring.
Yes,
and there might be a premium in a good way, right, on the year of Bowman release because it's going to have their current college uniform. Some of these dudes, are going to go TJ Finley and be on 17 different teams by the time. I don't even know where TJ Finley is right now. I'm assuming he's still playing football, but like he's quarterbacking somewhere. He's probably at Tartar Sauce State, and I'm going to keep saying Tartar Sauce State because I love it. He probably would have been not throwing to you because you were what were you again, a defensive end? A backup?
I was a strong safety, outside linebacker.
Shout out to my Washington Commanders who beat Rod's Philadelphia Eagles this weekend.
You beat our backup players. Congrats, bro. Do you want a participation medal for that one? Or
he's already got a few. He doesn't need it.
Yeah, I was just bringing it up because it's interesting. The last week of the NFL season is an interesting week because it gives some players a high ceiling for off-season pricing. Jadon Blue, I thought played really well for the Dallas Cowboys this weekend. His rookie card's kind of like just flying under the radar. He had a touchdown because Javonte Williams was on the injury list, and
Hold
Mike
on.
Davis. So
We're not done talking about Bowman U here first. Let's go back to Bowman U before we jump into this.
okay,
Because
my bad. Sorry,
no, because I want to talk more about this because what's going to happen going forward though with the Bowman U stuff? Like not just Bowman U, but like if the portal's going to continue like this for the next year or two and they don't have anything in place, where do you guys see that market going to though? Like
I don't know. That's a good question. That's why I want to talk to Gaby because Gaby, I feel like has the best pulse on that. Like
I will tell you this, one thing I've learned about sports cards from all the years that I've done it is there's always some market. You just got to figure out how to understand what you have with bargain boxing too. You really have to have. We are kind of the lifeblood of sports cards because we have to have our fingers on the pulse of what's happening right now to be able to do the arbitrage, to be able to turn the dollar into $3, $3 into $8, all that. We need to have our fingers on the pulse. So and Gaby does a lot of this. He's out there looking and searching for deals. So yeah, I think we need to talk to him.
Maybe it's more of a volume game with Bowman U than it is like a
for like the
high
base
ROI.
Stuff, yeah, you can do the volume. Like I've done well putting cards in teams, buy team lots and putting those up. And I've done well because people like just to buy their Georgia team or their Ohio State team. Like that has done well for me in the past. But I mean, it's just Bowman U is. I mean, we are still in the beginning stages of Bowman U Chrome for college football because it's what we didn't have a real product. They had paper product 2022, right? 21 was paper product. Okay, so I mean, we're only a couple years into it, and each year has been slightly different than the next one with what's happening because we had the college playoffs, we had the evolution of the NIL, we had now the transfer portal, which is a complete mess. So
and also now you got this is another thing that's interesting because I found a lot of this weekend at the card show was the Prism draft pick stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever opened any of that?
No, I haven't opened any of it.
So the most frustrating thing is it's they have the draft picks in there, right? You get all former players and stuff like that, but you only get I opened a blaster box. You only get one or two players.
The blaster was annoying as heck, man.
Yeah, because
two prospects in college and nothing but like Steve Atwater at Oklahoma or something.
So if everyone knows, you'll get rookie cards in there. Those rookie cards are players that are already in the NFL, but when they say rated prospect, those are the actual college players that are still in college.
I wonder if it's because possibly Panini doesn't have as many rights with as many teams as Topps does.
Yeah, because there's a lot of those that are unlicensed in that Prism draft pick.
I like the product though. That's the thing too. Like
I like the look of it. I would argue that Prism looks better than Bowman U this year.
And you can get some great hits from it. Have you guys seen?
I found a banger in the dollar box.
Dude, have you seen the Joe Montana color blast for Notre Dame? Oh, it's sick.
Oh,
you love that. Yeah.
I got Drew Aller numbered to 125 jersey number match, 15 out of 125.
Wow, that's
probably like a $15-$20 card. So that was a little nice sneaky one I grabbed this Saturday.
The good thing about Penn State too, they're one of the teams that you don't really need a license for because they have no logos. You know what I mean? So even unlicensed stuff looks like licensed product, which is great.
But also, I just realized this: we should have our own no bangers, ding defenders things. I feel like that would be pretty cheap to make.
We're gonna get here. No,
your dingling. Wait, what did he just say?
He's talking about his dingling. Listen,
his dingling defender.
No, we don't need a ding defender because nobody needs those. Those are just a product that nobody really needs.
What is it? I have so
you know what we
many
need? We need no bangers painter's tape. No, and it's just gonna have your beard, your face and beards, and it's gonna go your face, and then you go further down the strip, it's gonna say I approve of this, your face again, then it's gonna be like I was wrong, this is the best way to do it, your face again. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna profit off this, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Dude, you know what? It's funny you said that because Tim, we're gonna jump into the NFL here in a second, but Cary, did you happen to see the comment that someone left for us about they actually rated all three of us?
Yeah.
Did you see this?
I did see it.
For the audience out there, let me read you this comment.
I was dumbfounded. I thought it was a pretty bad ranking, but
I don't know.
I have most points deducted because of my speed of shipping. That was it.
I will read it, and then I'll let the audience decide.
I had a baby.
If you're right, okay?
Easy. I had a baby, man.
A year ago, bro. And you didn't have it. Yeah, it was your wife.
Exactly. Yes. All right, bro. D's Money says
Deezy.
Oh, it says sorry. DZ Money 1167 says good, better, and best shipping and handling rating. this person got a good shipping.
Just say who it was. It was me. I got the good.
Over the year, aka the intro king. Team bags, top loaders, bubble wrap, and cardboard boxes work fine, nice and neat, but shipping is the slowest of all three. Better, American Arbitrage cards. Top, it says savers, top loaders, painter's tape, cardboard ding savers, bubble wrap works well. Faster shipping.
We cut boxes up though. Yes. We don't buy no ding defenders.
But they said the best, picking and punching. Team bags, top loaders, painter's tape, and tons of bubble wrap.
I bought a box from. I bought some stuff from Rod. I want to talk about this because this is BS.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Cary.
Overdone. Fastest shipping of all three. It says last podcast you guys argue about what works, and they said pro painter's tape, team bags all work fine. I've never received a card that moved out of the top loaders. Keep doing what all we're doing. So they said that regardless of rating, they have received all their product with no issues in that. Now, before you guys get into what you say, we do have an award for that, and I like to share it here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we have an award.
Did you make yourself a reward?
No, we got one for you guys will see here from my buddy here. Participation shipping medal. God. There you go, Tim. You can add that to your.
That is so creepy looking.
There we go,
Congratulations.
buddy. So,
Congratulations.
What am I working at Home Depot right here?
I mean, I figured that's what on deck for 2000.
Yeah. If you keep up with the way you're shipping, this is what your future is, Tim.
That looks like me, but it's not me.
Yeah, it looks identical to you. That's you with your trophy, man.
That is so creepy.
And it looks like your cousin, maybe, like your cousin.
I used to have a phobia of identical twins.
Is that even a thing? Really?
Yeah,
Bro,
I had a phobia of twins.
I couldn't figure out how to get it off the screen because I thought that was actually your actual picture on the screen. Okay, go ahead. You guys will talk about.
Yeah, Rod's shipping is horrible. By the way, I just want to.
Don immediately complained about the shipment we got from Rod last week.
Why is that?
But can we? I do want to preface this because this is important. All of us ship stuff and it gets there fine, so it's all fairly irrelevant because you could put it in a bag and as long as it arrives safely every time or in general, you're a good shipper. So this. But Don, I noticed like you reused a box, I think, for us, which is not dumb. It's actually pretty smart.
That's all.
And then you put a ton of. You didn't put as much as Don does, but you put a ton of. I felt like the stuff was. I don't know if you used painter's tape, but I felt like the stuff wasn't secure in the bubble wrap. It wasn't that big of a deal, though. I would still buy from Rod.
Why are you using big bubble wrap? Why don't you use small?
I don't know if it was big bubble or not.
Yeah, it probably was big bubble wrap because my small bubble wrap ran out. And I was waiting on my
It reminded me of a picker sending cards, but not as bad as like Dave who would put it in a CD case. Whereas like me and Tim like kind of know how to ship cards, if that makes sense. And not saying you're doing a bad job. It's just it felt like somebody
I'm doing the best job apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, according to your alt account, yes, you're doing the best job.
My alt account, yes.
Nah, he's a real person. He's a real person. Shout out to DZ.
Listen, they buy from all of us, which great. Thank you.
We
so much
appreciate you guys.
We do appreciate it. But we all know who's the real champion here, so I get.
Did you make a ChatGPT thing?
That. He's gonna hold on to that until national at least.
I'm gonna hold on to that just like you're holding on to that trophy you had.
Well, I'm gonna start sharing all the wrestling ChatGPT pictures I've made of you.
Oh yeah, get a lot of me actually. It's kind of funny there. All right, Tim. Going back to the NFL though, you said there's a lot of opportunity here with players.
Week 17 guys who kind of stood out in week 17. I think Jadon Blue, running back for Dallas Cowboys. Riley Leonard looks really good for the Colts.
What happened to Ewers? Did he get hurt or did he play?
No, he played.
I know he played, but when I turned on the game, they had Zach Wilson and
I think he only threw for like 2 passes or something.
Okay, maybe they put him in at the very end then.
Yeah, there was a lot of Tanner McKee played obviously.
I was gonna say is like last year. I mean, he played the last 2 games of the year, and his cards went through the roof.
Yeah, and then again during I almost said spring training, preseason.
Yep.
I think that's always an interesting thing to kind of look at is guys like that who are not going to play again anytime soon, probably again until like preseason. So now their comps are going to be higher again, moving forward because there's not going to be anything for them to lower the comps. So like that kind of makes things really interesting on guys like that. So
the last weekend we gave our predictions for what we expect to happen in 2026. I gave you guys a huge list of stuff, and ironically, 2 things that pretty much have come come to fruition here. You know what I mean? Literally after we recorded that podcast, there was a was it like a LinkedIn post or something, like an ad for Topps is actually looking for a TCG, like a director and a project manager and other stuff.
They
like
want
that.
somebody to create a trading card game for them, basically.
So do you think it's the sports one, which we talked about, or do you think it's something completely different that they're looking to do?
I wouldn't be surprised if I think they're probably going to put a bunch of people together in a room and throw poop against the wall and see what sticks.
I just think with all the success that they're seeing Bo Jackson have with his Battle Arena, that they're going to come out with some maybe they're signing Lenny Dykstra, like you guys said. How crazy would that be if Lenny Dykstra's, what do you guys call it, bullpen?
Yeah,
or whatever
Lenny Dykstra's Fight Dome. I don't know. Maybe they can get, if they can't get Lenny Dykstra, my second would be Danny Tartable.
I'd
like to see Danny Tartable.
You know what
make a
I think
comeback.
of? I think of Lenny Dykstra as like a guy who hangs out at like a roadhouse.
Yeah, Lenny Dykstra's Roadhouse. Like I'd also eat at that place and ride the mechanical bull and open cards there.
And throw peanuts on the floor.
Enunciate.
Like
what are we throwing on the floor?
Peanuts.
Okay.
What? Peanuts?
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Okay. Yeah, you said it
You
so
ever been to
fast.
a steakhouse?
It sounded like something completely different when you said
Well,
it.
you can throw whatever you want on the floor. I mean, that's up to you, man. Like, if you want to throw that on the floor, go ahead. I mean,
Hey,
no one's going to be impressed or anything.
It's hard
but go
not to.
ahead.
It's hard not to drag it
Yeah,
around. You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
it, man. I get it. And then there was some other bad news. One of the things I did ask you guys last time was, do we see, I talked about, I guess this covers a little bit of both bases, but a corporate takeover where we see one of these big companies come in and start taking over stuff. And then I asked you if any of these small companies may get bought out, which we didn't talk about, is license changing. And Parkside is apparently losing their women's soccer license, which was announced on like literally a day or two after we filmed the podcast, which is it sucks because we like the hands-on approach like On It and Leaf and these smaller companies have. I know, Tim, you're a big supporter of women's soccer, and with Ivan, who has a district on, well, he has a shop on district platform there, and he does a lot of stuff with the women's.
Mike Shamrock Sports Cards.
Yeah, no, I know that him though too, but I'm saying when I talked to Ivan, he told me that he was upset because they did a lot of like hands-on guerrilla marketing. They would go to soccer events and set up there, interact with the people, hear from the people. They had a, instead of like the Topps now drops their cards, you have to go online to buy them. You can get a yearly subscription. So you didn't miss any
what they did for women's soccer in the hobby is unprecedented. Like, like shout out to like Leaf. Obviously, we love Leaf and On and all that stuff. But like what Parkside was doing was way bigger than any of the other like non two major card companies. They were really like ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, all that stuff. So like that's kind of crazy that went down like that. And I don't know. I mean, listen, is it suck? Yeah. Am I upset about it? Yeah. But I mean, they're going to be, I'm assuming, I'm just curious who's getting the license.
So the rumor is Panini, but I don't know how true that is. So
it could be Upper Deck maybe because they have the hockey, women's hockey.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think
that's a good point too. And I thought maybe Topps because they already have the Champions League women soccer.
Topps doesn't need anything else.
Well, no, I know they don't need it, but I'm just saying, like, I would imagine because they do Champions League women's soccer that they would probably throw their hat in for NWSL,
Yeah. That makes sense.
I guess all three of those companies kind of have an interesting reason or possibility.
I don't want to pay $50 for a mega box of that. You know what I mean? I don't want to mega box it all, really.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Parkside cards were so inexpensive in comparison to other cards.
Well, like they didn't do like blaster boxes, right? They just did the
hangers.
Hangers was the only thing retail.
Did they have hobby? They had hobby.
They have
right?
hobby, yeah.
What did a hobby box go for? Do you have any idea?
It depends. And it's crazy is they just started doing Chrome cards the past like year and a half, I think. I'm sure Mike will listen to the podcast. He'll correct me if I'm wrong, but they just started putting out like different types of products too, like Chrome products, and it's been really well received by the hobby, and it just sucks that like that kind of happens. But I mean, like,
I know
this is part of expanding, right? This is part of women's soccer growing, and like that happens.
It's a double-edged sword because it's on one side it's good that they have interest from these bigger companies, means more exposure and other things going forward. but it also sucks when you have like these smaller companies that are doing great things for the product. They're very hands-on with that product. They love the product, are now losing the license because of this.
I'll tell you what, I think women's volleyball might be the next big thing to pop.
Well,
I saw this whole thing about all these NBA stars' daughters who are college volleyball players. Super fascinating. There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them. Tim Duncan's daughter plays college volleyball.
Well, like if you're tall, right, in volleyball, that's a big advantage, correct?
Definitely helps.
So that makes sense, yeah.
But you also got to be able to jump.
Playing...
There's this one girl, I forget which school she plays for, but there's a picture of her, and it's like it's like Michael Jordan of women's volleyball, the way she's just like in the air. Like, it's insane how high she jumps. I think she had, if her vertical it would have been like top 3 in the last like NBA combine or something like that.
So we had on it, I know, did some women's volleyball, and Panini did as well. So
Upper Deck has some in that. What's that product, Cary? The Upper Deck,
the
World of
Sports.
Oh,
World of Sports. There's some
Upper
college
Deck
volleyball stuff in there.
Yeah, Panini's doing it. On it does like singularly
Team
like
sets,
packs of team sets of a lot of college sports, gymnastics, softball, all of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
there's a what's the girl's name? She just college gymnastics just started for LSU. Jordan, it's not, I want to say Biles, like Simone Biles, but it's Jordan something. I gotta remember her name. But if you guys see any of her stuff out in the wild, she's a pretty big thing in college gymnastics, world of gymnastics in general.
Tim, going back to the women's soccer, were you able to have a conversation with him about like were you over on the district and kind of see his platform to see if there's any conversation going on?
I haven't had a chance to talk with him yet about it.
I'm interested to see kind of. I'm sure they're upset about it.
I'm sure because his district is very community based, so I'm sure there's a lot of chatter in the chat rooms about it.
So, all 3 of us went to card shows this weekend, and we all had quite the different experience. So I'm kind of interested to kind of see, what you guys did, kind of how you did and where you went, because I know Tim went to a card show. Cary, you went to a flea market and then went to a card show, and then I went to a card show at a flea market, which was an experience all by itself.
Wait. You went? Was it the flea market, or was there an actual card show at the flea market?
It was the flea market I normally go to. They normally do. They're not open this day, so they actually had a motorcycle event going on, which they had motorcycle vendors set up in the field selling all kind of motorcycle stuff, and then under one of the pavilions they had a card show set up. Now they've done this in the past, and they've asked me and Cary to come to it multiple times, but it's always like we were at the National, and they did I think they did like 2 or 3 times in the past. So I heard nothing but good things about it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go give it a try. And unfortunately, the weather the night before, it just poured all day long. And then when I woke up on Sunday, and it was on a Sunday, when I woke up on Sunday morning, it was raining outside, and it was like that heavy fog where you just can't see more than like 10 feet in front of you. So like I drove down there, I got there, and at first I was a little disappointed.
Hold on, real fast, because I don't want to get killed in the comments. It's Jordan Childs.
Oh yeah, Jordan Childs,
and she's at UCLA, not LSU.
Okay, so I was a little disappointed with when I first got there, because I was expecting more vendors, and there was only 4 vendors there. So that was kind of first. But I know they've had more vendors in the past, and I'm sure the weather played a big part into that. And then a lot of the vendors that were there were people that I normally see set up at the flea market. So normally when you deal with a lot of card vendors at the flea market, you see a lot of the same stuff because it's usually older stuff, which nothing wrong with and stuff like that. But I was still able to find a bunch of stuff, which was cool, And I actually did really, really well that day. So I'm glad I didn't. It's one of those things, and I want to talk to you guys about mindset, because I was literally in not the best mindset at first, but I was like, no, I'm already here. I'm just going to dig through boxes. And dude, I absolutely killed it. So I had a really good day. It turned out to be a great card show for myself. I won't talk about the huge card I found, but I did find, because I'm going to have that in a video coming out next week.
What do you mean? Come on, man. You got to tell us. What huge
card? This is some BS right here. I'm not going to tell you about the big card. We don't even believe you. I don't even believe you. So show it so we believe you.
That's the biggest Kevin thing I've ever heard.
I was thinking Kevin too, but nobody was going to get that reference.
I'll pull it out here. I found a Kobe Bryant medal rookie card. That was in the quarter box, which was freaking awesome.
A medal.
metal, 96,
clear metal,
97.
96, 97 Kobe.
Yeah, it's like a $25, $30 card, right?
For a quarter.
For a quarter, though.
Yeah.
The 25-cent box. I got a stack of Allen Iverson rookie cards. Now, there's probably 6, 7 of those are scoreboard, which aren't the dollar cards and stuff like that, but still Allen Iverson rookie card. But then I got some other ones in there. I found a stack of Jordans. I think I counted 11 or 12 Jordans I got out of that stack. A lot of base card Jordans, but still, that's still stuff. Those do well during my live shows. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get $2-3 a card for those, but I paid a quarter a piece. And then I found another big card in there, which was well, that actually wasn't in that bin. I take that back. That was they had the regular. So I walked up to the table first. He had a bunch of top loaders out there, but it was all vintage stuff. And I was going through, and they had one box up to the side, which had some not newer stuff, but like 87, late 80s. And then they had some like just random mixture stuff, but all their cards were priced. And I'm upset because I walked away. I didn't know that all the cards in there were 50% off. And I was told after I left the show that people spent like a couple $1,000s and they got all kind of crazy vintage stuff out of these boxes. But I didn't know that until after I was like probably 2 hours into the show that those boxes were 50% off. So like I'm watching these guys just dig through these boxes the entire time, didn't know. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I still did really well, but I did pick up.
So you basically missed out on the 52 mantle.
Yes. I missed it on
another Tom Brady screw up from Rod.
But no, dude, it was good though. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. I'll go back again because those quarter.
Is this where you got into the fight?
Yes. So this is what I was actually calling to tell you about.
Did you punch somebody?
I didn't punch someone, but you guys remember I did a video where I went to a card show and I bought some 1989 score football.
Oh, no way.
Dude, he confronted him, bro.
So here's the thing.
So he went all scoundrel on him.
There was only four vendors there. I had to pee and I had to change my battery. I left my batteries in my truck. So I left.
That's a Rod slang for pooping. Changing battery.
I literally left to my truck, came back like 15 minutes later, and as I got back, there was a new vendor there. And then I'm looking, I'm like, that guy looks so familiar. And I walked down and I was like, I talked to one of the vendors, like, hey, do you know what that guy's name is? And then it dawned on me, I'm like, that's the guy that sold me those packs from 1989, from the show I was at with Cary. I bought the 1989 score football packs that were split open on the side. So I walked down there. I was like, can I talk to you for a second? And he was one other guy. And there's a couple people at this table to start off with. So I waited. There's one guy that was been there like all day long hanging out, just like I was. So I was like, I thought it was a perfect time. I went down there. I confronted him. I was like, hey, man, I was like, you sold me these packs. And I had my camera on. So I got all this on camera. And I was like, hey, man, you sold me these packs. And I was like, those packs are open. He's like, no, they weren't. And I was like, yeah, they were, man. And I was like, those packs are open. I was like, here's a picture of them. I pulled up my phone. There's a picture. I was like, you want to see the video? I have a video of that and stuff like that. And then he's like, well, those packs are damaged or old. And I was like, so why didn't you disclose it? So I confronted him. Like, you didn't disclose it. You do this. Finally, he's like, do you just want your money back? Do you want a refund? What do you want? I was like, no, I don't even care about the money at this point.
Hell no. Rod, I don't want my money back right now on the spot, bro. No, I'm shaking him down for sure. What's in your? I'm checking him down. Like, what's in your pocket, son?
No,
I'm patting him down and everything, bro.
No,
Rod, what you mean? Did you get your money back?
I didn't.
Oh, come on,
bro.
Man.
I don't even care. He offered to give my money. I told him I was pissed. I was like, I don't even care at this point in time about my money. This is beyond the money. I was like, you have the packs. You have packs here at the card show right now. These are the same packs that were open.
Did you ask him to take the packs out? That's what you should have done. Did you ask him to take the packs out of the team bags?
He asked me, he's like, do you just want a free pack? I'll give you a free pack. I said, no, your packs are open. I don't want your free pack. I was like, you're ripping people off. People are buying these packs and that you're not disclosing. He's like, finally at the very end, he's like, fine, I'll disclose it going forward. He apologized to me multiple times. I'm like, you're scamming people. You're ripping people off. You have packs here like this.
Good for you for calling him out, man. I would feel so awkward, but I think it's like something that had to be done, dude. It had to be done.
So what I want to know is did he have packs that he was selling at the flea market that were opened?
They were the same exact packs that I bought, the 1989 score ones. And then I said, listen, man, I was like, you put these in team bags. Like, yeah, because they were damaged. I was like, and then you scotch taped them together after the team bags were on them to hide the damage. I called him right out. I told him that. I was like, he goes, yeah, the packs were damaged. I said, then why didn't you tell me they were damaged when I bought them?
And why are you selling them for $25?
Well, because I mean, they usually go for like those boxes, hobby boxes go for like anywhere from like $800 to $1,000 a pop.
Yeah, but they're unopened. You can't sell an open pack of 89
Well,
score football
because
for
he has them in a
$25.
team bag. It's folded.
He had him
over
in a
the
team
sides.
bag, and you.
No, I understand all
would
of
have
that.
had to
I know
inspect
all of
it
that,
pretty
but that's what I'm
thoroughly.
saying is that like he's telling you that they're damaged, and my next thing would have been like, well, then why are you selling them for $25? It should be
That's the
$1.
problem. He's not even telling us that they're damaged. That's the thing. He's trying to sell and push them as the thing.
Yeah,
which
I
thought,
know.
yeah. So I was pissed, man. Like that was like the end of my day, like leaving there. But I was pissed about it. So
Yeah, I would have shook him down.
So
Yeah,
here's the
I'd
crazy
have
thing.
shanked
Now.
him.
Here's the crazy thing.
Calm
So
down.
if you go back to my video on YouTube and you go look at the comments, someone else is like, "Hey, was that at the Lakeland show?"
Yeah.
And then people comment. I think he got me in some 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey packs and stuff like that.
This
too.
is
So I was like,
you're letting people know in the area here in
Yeah.
Florida to stay away, right?
Absolutely,
I mean that's not obviously that's wrong on multiple levels, and he knows better. And you know if people stop going and shopping with him because he's scamming, good, right?
Here's the thing. I don't even care about the money. It's the money doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? It's the principle of the matter that he's actually doing this to people, and that people get, that he's taking advantage of people. Like if I would have walked up there, he said, "Oh, hey man, just let you know, those packs they're old, so they started deteriorating on the side."
Dude, that's gonna be,
you know what I mean?
Rod, that's gonna be a monster video for you.
Did you record all that interaction?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be a monster video. It's
But now I will say this: I am going to separate that and put in a. I don't want to take away from their event there because they're starting to put the cards out and stuff like that. And I was actually filming for my Jordan challenge. Where I'm flipping cards to try to buy a Jordan rookie card. So I don't want to take away from that either. So like I'll do that as a separate video, and then I'll probably do a card show someplace, and then I'll add that to the end of it or something like that. But because I think people deserve to see that. And the part that pissed me off the most is he admits to knowing that the packs were damaged. He admits that he did put them in team bags and folded them up so that you couldn't see that. And didn't think that there was anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? That's the part that pissed me off.
Oh, dude, there's no way he didn't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
So
there's no way. There's no human who does that who doesn't think that they shouldn't be doing it, but they'll do it in my opinion, allegedly, whatever. But that's just messed up, man. It would have been interesting to have bought another pack that wasn't one of the score ones to see if it was a score issue, like with that set, or if it was a issue on all of the
So
packs.
it's funny you said that because I actually did buy other packs. Not then, when I was at the show with you, and I bought a 82 and 83. I think I got Don Ross and Fleer baseball, and I opened one of them during that video before I opened up the score, and it did not. You've opened a lot of wax, Cary. When you open up vintage wax, it should easily peel apart.
Yeah.
Okay, and you should not see any glue on it. They should not be a hard pull. This was a hard pull where it was sticking as it comes across. Now, they could have been just stored crappy. I try to give him the benefit of doubt when I did do my video and talked about it. But no, I think I'm not saying that he's the one that
Dude's shiesty. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Here's the thing too, like every single short, and you've done shorts. I think we've all done shorts opening vintage packs, but especially valuable ones.
It's resealed.
Every single one, no matter if I get something or don't, everybody's like it's resealed.
Yeah, every time.
So that's something that has been going on in the hobby generally for decades, where people have dealers, not necessarily this one, but any of them, have done that. So it's a part of the community that is hopefully gonna,
Cary,
I don't know.
You've opened enough vintage packs, so let me ask you, like, all the time you've opened packs, and people comment on a video, they have no idea if it's resealed or not. Like, you can't tell from that just by watching the video. You need to actually have it in your hand. You need to feel it. You need to feel the process. You need to hear how.
I've never once come across a pack where I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is resealed. There could be, so I've never come across a moment where it's like I would really think much of it. Like I'm like, sometimes I've had, the looser seals, but it's been like on 87, stuff that isn't really people doing that on for the most part. So, and then the older packs have been, in my opinion, seemed legit. So I've been lucky not to come across that, but it's not very you definitely need to check those packs. A lot of times they are going to be in a team bag or whatever, but you got to flip them around, look at it, possibly take it out of the team bag if they're cool with it, inspect it, especially with those bigger sets.
I mean, going forward, I am going to take the packs out of the team bag to inspect them. And I understand that people don't want to put the stickers on the vintage packs because people say those
100%.
But I mean,
sense, yeah.
I will say going forward, like I do have a price point which I would spend, to take the risk if like a $50 price point, or maybe somewhere in that ballpark where, if I get if I end up getting a resale pack at the end of the day, like it's not that big of a deal. It still sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. But I think if I'm going to buy a higher end vintage, it's going to be in a slab, and I'm going to crack the slab to open that pack. I think that's the only way I'll do something like a $200 pack, or a $150 pack or something like that. But you're also paying a premium at that point in time, and you're almost guaranteed to lose. So it's a no-win situation.
Well, you don't open. I mean, you open packs one way for content, which is what a lot of what we do, or you open it for fun. If you're opening packs for the most part in most products to profit off or get inventory,
100%.
You're gonna lose. So
I just love opening packs, and people comment. I'm sure you get this all the time in your videos, where people complain like, "You're never gonna make. Why are you doing that?" Because I'll make comments saying that, "Oh, well, that was a waste of money," because that's how I felt at the time. Like, yeah, it's a waste of money. I just spent $30 for a hobby pack and I got nothing. I got a Sam Darnold card number to $3.99. You know what I mean? Like, no offense against Sam Darnold, but it's not what I'm looking for. Like, yeah, I still want to hit something big in those packs. I'm more disappointed. It's not really a waste of money. I'm just more disappointed, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it, because I truly enjoy the hobby and I enjoy ripping packs. That brings me back. I feel like
if it weren't for content, I would rip incredibly less packs. I wouldn't rip much at all. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I would just be ripping for fun at that point, and I'm mostly not into that. I don't. So like I'm ripping with the idea of content revenue, as you know, and like whatever else you get, cool. But and I hope like the videos we do show, like we do a lot of them, me and you, Rod, and I know Tim does sometimes. Like I hope people can I hope it serves two things. Like if you are thinking, I want to buy some and hopefully get a Kaboom, you can see how, illogical that is most of the time. Mm-hmm. Or you can go even better, like, oh, those look awesome. I want to go open those and get them at, a good price at a retail store and enjoy them. So, and if I get anything, cool, but I just want to open cards because it's fun.
If you guys were just opening something for yourself, like what's a couple of the products that you would just open up? Like if you weren't making videos, you weren't making content.
That's a good question.
You had money. You had this disposable money to buy a hobby box. Don't worry about your bills or anything like that. And I'm not talking about buying a $2,000 product. I mean,
Topps
something
black
like,
and white baseball.
What does that go for a box?
I have no idea, but it is one of the dopest products. I feel like it does not.
Black and white. I see. I've never opened that before. Did they just do the pre-order for that recently?
It's just got released. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so. Yeah. That's something.
Such a sick set.
What's so special about it for you, Tim?
I'm. As somebody who has a photography background and got started in black and white photography, I just think it's a dope concept. I like the numbered cards. The shots on the cards are always good. They have some cool short prints and stuff like that. So the night vision ones are super dope too. So I think it's a dope set. It's different.
That's cool. I would like to pick some up to rip, because I've never ripped it before. So now you've sold me on it. So I will, if I can get it at a decent price, I'll probably pick some up. What about you? Anything else, Tim, or just that?
It's funny that you asked, because I was literally just looking at somebody post their hits from their black and white top
that's funny.
White box. So I was like, damn, like that's kind of crazy that you asked that, because I was just about ready to be like, Topps black and white is so underrated, and then you asked me the question, and I was like, yeah, I think that's,
alley-oop, slam dunk.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I mean, like, just to make things easy, that's where I would love to rip some of that stuff.
What about you, Cary? What would you go after?
Immediately, and this is going to be pricey, and I don't necessarily feel like it should be pricey, and I don't care if it's a lower end brand from this era, but it would be 96 to 99 basketball, 100%. Okay. You could give me collector's choice. I'm cool with it.
Dude, I saw somebody rip open a sealed Stadium Club box the other day.
What year?
Really? What year?
They got the Jordan and Shaq beam teams out of it.
Shut up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Out of the same box?
Yep.
There's just like, if I were to go like particular set, it'd probably be a lot of the one. I would love to do Metal Universe again, like 97, 98. I think I got that for Christmas.
Awesome
I don't know. I got so many for Christmas, like one a year I got for Christmas. But other ones that I love from that era, Fleer Ultra 97, 98 was a big year for me. So was 96, 97. But like I remember chasing the gold parallels in Ultra, and they were 1 per 4 packs. Those were awesome. And I think a rookie gold was 1 in a box, if I'm correct. And I pulled a Danny Fortson. It was in my binder. I was like, I probably thought it was worth like $12, and it wasn't. But I mean, those are nostalgia. But it's not even, I don't even know how to explain it. it's like the purest nostalgia. Like I'm nostalgic for early 90s baseball, football
Because-
too, but like those were like when I was most mesmerized by cards.
Do you know what for me back in was the what was the SP year where they had like the holograms built into
Yeah,
it?
that's the first year SP, I
96?
think, is 95, 96.
Okay,
Die
96.
cut ones that were like
Yeah.
That's
X with the
95,
O.
96, I think.
Yeah,
96,
those-
97.
I just remember like seeing those for the first time and just being like mind blown, like, oh my god, like this is completely different than my Topps cards and my Fleer cards. You know what I mean? So those like,
Yeah.
I honestly
They had the ads in the Beckett with like the Jordan auto and the jersey cards, and it was like
Yeah.
that was really the dawning of having autographs in packs, having game used. Back when game used actually was like it meant something. Like this,
Absolutely.
we get a piece of Jordan's jersey or whoever. Like I mean, I was excited. I'd be excited to
Dude.
get any autograph.
I'm so glad you brought that up. There's a guy. Ow. There's a guy.
Did you just hit your hand on the microphone?
Yeah.
He's like, whack.
There's a
Calm
guy
down, buddy.
on Twitter who posted a card, and I didn't know about this set, and I forget what year it was. Football cards, and they had rookies wearing jerseys that were game worn from vets at the Rookie Emporium, and then they made the cards of it. So it's a rookie
I
card.
love that.
It's a rookie card of LT, but it's a patch card of a Barry Sanders game worn jersey that
he
LT
wore in the photo
at the Rookie
See,
Emporium.
that is
Wow.
that's clever.
That's
Listen
actually
up,
kinda
Tops.
cool.
That's a clever thing to do instead of photo shoot cards. Like get
Why
a
you guys do
teammate's
the-
jersey.
I think I'm gonna open a pack of this really fast. 1996.
Oh, dude, football. Yeah, let's do it. So we're looking
1996.
for.
We're looking
96
for Crash
Terrell
the
Owens,
Game.
right? Is that
No,
his
it's
rookie year?
Eddie George, Joey Galloway. Is that?
Oh yeah, or is that Orlando Pace?
But they also have what you're looking for as far as hits go. You're looking
1995.
for the
Like
you
a gold crash the game.
You crash the game gold or MVP gold.
There we go.
I got a whole
Oh, do they have
stack.
gold sig? Do they have signatures in this, like silver sigs and gold sigs?
I don't.
Or were those
think
already?
so.
Those might have been out by this year.
Dude,
They're not bricked either.
Let's do this.
They're
Let's
good
do
shit.
this. Oh, it didn't brick.
No.
so yeah, you gotta be
Charles.
careful.
Okay, we got Charles Wilson for
Oh, that's
the Jets.
Keyshawn's rookie year. Jonathan Ogden too. Lawrence
Marvin
Phillips.
Washington for the Jets.
You got two Jets. You're not starting out strong.
Nope.
Keyshawn's for the Jets.
No, you've got two Jets. That's not good.
I know.
William Fuller, defensive end. Then we got Jerome Bettis traded
There
to
we
the
go.
Steelers.
The bus, dude. I love the bus on the Rams.
Notre Dame. We got a Chris Dishman, cornerback for the
There we go.
Oilers. It's your boy, Johnny Morton.
Johnny Morton, legend for the
Morton.
Lions. Him and
for the
Herman Moore,
Lions. Oh, here's a
super
cool
underrated.
one. Junior Seau.
Oh
There we
man,
go.
I loved him
That's
back
a-
in the day.
that's a nice
Absolutely loved
photo.
Junior Seau.
Here's Rod's boy, Charlie Garner.
Charlie
There we
Garner.
go.
Oh, I loved
Charlie
him.
Garner.
Then we got a tight end, Pete Metzelaus.
Can you do the next card like you're trying to convince us to buy it on Whatnot or Dibdit Card? Like like the chat, do like one of those.
Oh my God! Here we go. We got a rookie card, and it's Marco Battaglaya for the Cincinnati Bengals.
You get a bid, $2. I'm losing money, chat.
I'm disappointed in you, Tim. You didn't call it a banger.
No,
Really
I'm
disappointed.
sorry.
Not a banger,
Mike
bro.
Frederick, defensive line.
And Cary, he didn't put in a one touch either. Like what's come on,
What's
man?
wrong with you, Tim? Come on.
Stepford Williams. And we got an MVP, and it's a silver MVP with a big old ding in the corner of Brian Cox. But these cards are dope if you find the gold
Dude.
ones.
Yeah.
You know what? I would love to get a game used Brian Cox like neck pad. Remember that thing that was
The big-
huge, dude?
it was
Just cut
huge.
that up, bro.
Why don't they have those anymore? Like
That's a
know,
really
even
good
NFL was-
idea. National
big-
Treasure should do that.
They don't. Yeah, they should bring those back.
Like
man.
how many? Like let's ask the chat. Chat, listen up. What other iconic pieces of uniform accessories could you put in a set beyond Brian Cox neck pad? I could think of like Slick Watts headband, like things that are known by a particular player, like maybe the white shoes for Billy
Horace
White Shoe
Grant's
Johnson.
goggles.
Yeah, Horace Grant's goggles. What else?
What about
gotta be
something
more.
like a broken wrist or something? They take the cast and have like the piece of the cast and like
Yeah,
a
dude, I'd love to see. I mean, you know how that's actually in somebody's collection. I saw it in TikTok. Kobe Bryant's cast from the rookie photo shoot and stuff that he
nice.
did, or for Slam magazine, he had a cast because he.
Kurt Schilling's bloody sock.
Yeah, I was thinking the bloody
yeah,
sock.
That's definitely one.
Dude, like what was it? George Brett's cork bat, maybe.
Cork bat.
Ooh.
Mark McGuire's used needle.
Andros. No, I was kidding.
In there.
There's some good ones, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones you can use in there. But do you know what? I made the commitment actually last week. I've been digging. I'm looking at all these nostalgic boxes I have laying here, and I am going to start collecting the Fleer Pro Vision cards, and I'm going to get like a PSA 10 set. I think that would be kind of cool.
Very difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I mean, I have a lot of boxes to open up. I mean,
what baseball one?
You're going to try to get it by sending in or buying?
No, I think I'm going not by sending in. I think I'll buy some. I think I'm going to rip some. I think I'll put together a PSA 9 set or something.
I need a Mark McGuire. Do any one of you guys have a Mark McGuire 91 Pro Vision?
In a box, possibly. I can look.
Because I need it to complete my set.
Oh, you have the thing. That's cool.
I found all of them in a dime box except for the Mark McGuire one.
Do you know the one that I would love to do? Pro Vision is so iconic and we talk about it a lot nowadays. I think it's 93 Diamond Kings, where it was very impressionistic painted.
Oh, the painting
looking ones? Like the really kind of like wild 90s painted one.
Yes.
That's my favorite Diamond King set. And it has just like random dudes who like maybe were only in. That's one thing I like about Diamond Kings. It feels like it was a time capsule of the year before. So you'll get a one-time, all-star randomly in the set along with the big hitters, which is kind of fun.
Shout out to Yams, by the way. I saw Yams at the card show. He's working the door at the card show. You should shout out our members.
We should shout out members, guys. Do you? So for those that don't know,
your list is out of date. You're just gonna have to read them off, Rod. Like me.
I'm gonna have to go down. I'm gonna pull it up here, but
do it like me.
If you guys do not know, because it would take forever if I do it like you. If you guys do not know, we do have a membership for $1.99. You can be a part of and support us. No pressure. No, you guys can just listen for free. But if you guys like to support us, $1.99. Join the Bargain Box crew. But if you want to get the podcast a day early and have access to our special videos that we do have up there, please, we have two different levels. Value box $4.99, or if you want to buy a case like me for $9.99, you can help support the podcast. And we will shout out you guys out. Oh my God, this is a long list. Tim, I'll let you start because we need to a couple guys that you know already. So why don't you give me some of the guys that we have that have been here for so long?
Chubby Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico.
Buster Chestnut.
Dusty
Box Treasures.
Yep.
Good.
What about Todd?
Todd Carto. Todd Cart.
Gosh. In 1971, we forgot to add that part to it. Jordan Brown.
Jordan Brown.
Shaking 1994.
Shakester.
AEC Cards.
AEC Cards. Is there?
Ache? You're supposed to pronounce it Ache.
Isn't there a Max PC 96?
Max PC 1, but you're closer. You've gotten every step closer to getting that one right. Flip 316 says Vintage Sports Flips. Frank
no S.
Yes, but we throw an S in there because he's special. Sports Cards with Chef. You get
Shout out to the Chef.
You get the Yamster. You got P Bird Sports Cards.
P Bird, that's Paul. Shout out Paul. P Bird from the block.
Yeah. Young Penguin. Blacks in Philly. Big Guy of Horror. The Cardboard Bambino.
Craig is 6'7", by the way, not 5'7", just in case anybody want to know.
Okay.
That's why it's Big Guy of Horror.
We got Tom, Big Tom. He'll actually be coming on the podcast here in the near future, guys. Let's see here. Who else do we got?
We should get somebody. We should get somebody to make up a name when they join the membership and just call themselves like Shill Bitter, just so you can mess it up every week.
I'm going to we're gonna have Big Tom on the podcast because I'm going down to DR because I just signed a contract for Dominican Winter League. So
yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
He's gonna get his trophy. Get another.
Are they looking for an EFIS pitcher?
We got a couple more.
pitcher.
Nickaroo. We got Austie Nardinger 2575, and we have two new members, Derek Kramer 1595 and Chrono Rig. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you guys.
Ronald Reagan.
No, that's not
Chrono Rig.
Chrono Rig.
Chrono Rig.
Chrono Rig. Chrono Rig. Chrono Rig.
So is he like a landman?
I don't even know what you're saying.
Working
right now.
like
down
in the
on
oil?
patch?
You mean?
You guys don't watch Landman?
Landman, I watched like one episode. It's very good.
What is Landman?
One episode.
So good. It's like Friday Night Lights and It's like Friday Night Lights, but like the oil version.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's oil. Yeah, oil.
It's the world of oil in Texas. It's a wild world, bro.
So speaking of the wild world, why don't you tell us about what happened with your card show this weekend, Tim?
I left my camera at home.
So did you film anything at all?
Yeah, I filmed some B-roll. I filmed a couple of deals. I've got the 4 SGAs for $10.
Oh, $10 a piece or $10
$10 for all 4.
Wow. Wait, which ones did you get for there?
The Chromes, the SGA Chromes from
Okay,
Chrome
gotcha.
Basketball for the buyback.
Oh, the buyback ones. Okay.
And I'll tell you what else is interesting. I bought a bunch of
So
jokers.
you're talking the SGA slabs.
No.
Yeah, I got you.
SGA is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander
I got your term
buybacks.
now.
I bought some jokers. I couldn't pass them up. Now, it's interesting because I was looking at the comps, and I was like trying to figure out how much his comps are going to go down based upon him getting hurt and the possibility that he won't be eligible for MVP. But I got a hyper prism of his. I got a hyper refractor. I got a silver, a regular refractor, and I got a red, white, and blue refractor of Joker. But I picked up some really sneaky cards. The Jove Carter, 1996 Topps Chrome refractor. For I think it was $2. It was in a 1, 2, 3 box. I mean, I basically paid $1.30 for it.
Dude, those 90s refractors, and
It's like a $40 card.
dude, they're sneaky. They have some sneaky value.
I had I think it was 93, 94 Isaiah Thomas. First year basketball. I don't know if that's 93 or 94 was
93.
the first year.
I think it's 93,
But
94.
it was an Isaiah Thomas refractor. And if you go look on eBay on a lot of those, because that was back before they put refractor on the back. So a lot of people, and I think a lot of times it's just
refractor on mine.
I think a lot of people just aren't educated on what a refractor is when they come across it, so they just think it's a chromey card, so it's a refractor. But it was a refractor, and I got it for like $1 or $2, and it sold for like 28 or something.
I think that's a good piece of advice for people out there, especially the early 90s stuff, because they do not put refractor on the back of it. So you literally have to take the card and just kind of turn in the light.
I mean, bro, it's a gorgeous card too. Look at that.
I love Joe Carter, man.
Yeah. Turn in the light, move it a little bit around a little bit. So, yeah. See, yeah.
And then look at this.
I
thought
hate
this
that guy.
was super underrated.
I hate Joe Carter with a passion because he ruined my World Series of the Phillies.
Yeah.
David Johnson.
Unparalleled David Johnson auto numbered to 25.
Oh, unparalleled. Interesting.
And wasn't we talking about the action packed, how they have those short print if it says 24 karat gold down on the bottom?
Yeah.
So this is another action packed, which I feel like an idiot because there was 2 of them and I didn't buy both of them like a dummy. But this is Barry Sanders action packed. It's gonna be tough to see, but it has the gold signature on it.
What's the
and that's like a $15 card. This was the sneaky one.
That's another thing. Oh, go ahead, man.
This had $5 sticker tag on it.
Shug, right? Or Shug, or how
Tyler
you say that?
Shuck. Tyler Shuck auto number to 50. And it had a $5 sticker on it. I didn't find any other cards here. So I went up to go pay the guy, and I was like, do you have Venmo? Because I ran out of cash. He was like, yeah. And I couldn't get the Venmo to work. He was like, dude, just take it. And I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. So that should probably fetch me $30 to $50. But yeah, I picked up some other cool stuff. Mo Bamba quad patch auto to 99. The Topps basketball stuff is weird. So I found 2 of the Target exclusives numbered, 1 to 25 and 1 to 50. Like, are we just giving up on Topps?
Well, let us see. What do you mean? Like,
You know the Target, the blackout version?
they were numbered though?
They're numbered, yeah.
Yeah, they have special parallels.
Like this one right here is
I
numbered
haven't
to
seen that one.
25.
Oh wow.
So there's special parallels in there, but you get mostly they're unnumbered, but you can get ones that
And
are
then this
numbered.
one's numbered to 50.
Yeah.
Wow. And
So
they were
I
how much
picked
a
up-
piece? $1 or so?
Yeah,
$1.30?
$1 a piece.
Hey,
I'd
something
pick those up all day for that.
you just reminded me, Tim, when you talked about the action pack. So if you guys ever come across WWE cards that are action pack, they released them originally in 93, 94, but they brought them back in like the last couple of years as an insert. If you've ever seen them in like the dollar boxes, pick them up because those sell well. So you can get
So yeah, I
some
bought
good value.
about 240 cards or something like that, 240 cards. So make sure you guys check me out on dibditcards.com. I'll be live all week selling
Tim, I
all
wanna
those
ask you,
cards.
how long does it take you if you pick up 240 cards? How fast would you move those 240 cards? Do you think to get your money back and then to move the entire lot? Like
A week? Less than a week?
a week to move all 240, or are you talking about
Oh.
money a week to get your money back?
I'll probably move I probably will move 80% of those this week.
Okay, so you're buying mostly for lifestyle, and then
Well, no, I'll tell you. Like last week, I've gotten really good about listing my card. So like, there's a handful of cards that I'll list, and man, I sold a lot of cards this last week because I've been finding some good stuff that I can sell by myself. I don't need to send off or anything like that. Like buy it nows. And I've been running a big sale in my store. So like I sold the Reggie Miller that we talked about last week, the Topps Chrome Refractor, sold that. Sold that WNBA Nikamura auto, sold that. I sold like 80% of the cards that I listed from last week. I think I've already sold. 3 small stacks left right now. So
If I told the podcast, sorry man,
No,
I'm
go ahead.
interrupted. Did I tell the podcast about the 3 random pulls I got this last week that were just completely wild out of really
the Fisa
No,
Collier.
I think you sent to us in our group chat, but yeah, you got
That's
some
something I
crazy-
want to talk about because
Yeah.
that was a wild stretch with the most random products ever.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get to that in 1 second. Tim, I had one last question for you. So you said that you're getting really good about listing your cards right away. Were you not listing them right away? Because that's a problem I had in 2025 because I was unorganized. So this year,
it wasn't that I wasn't. I was,
That was
but
my
not
problem.
as quick as I should have been.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, I've changed the way I've listing too. I've gone back to putting the players' names first in my listing.
Yeah, I did that too. That's all.
Because I used to do it, and then I kind of got lazy because I was using automated eBay bulk upload.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go back to putting the names first. It takes a little bit more time, but it's been paying off. So
it's easier when I use that to do my cards. It actually puts all the names first automatically for me, which is nice. So I have to go. Yeah, it does that.
But then it doesn't doesn't get any of the other information right.
It gets a lot of it right. It just doesn't get he'll put tops. They'll put tops in for Bowman stuff, or if it's something just came out, it will put it.
Look, if you're using AI to help you list, you should be checking everything because it's never it's never always. I mean, oftentimes it's not perfect, so you need to be double checking that stuff, not just hoping it's working.
Cary, talking about your card show, and then we'll go into your crazy pools here. So, how was your card show this weekend?
So I kind of did a twofer. So I did go to the Browns Junk in the Trunk, which is on the west side of Orlando, the Villages area, if you guys know.
The west coast of Florida, pretty much. Yeah.
West coast of Florida, basically. And I went there, and we bought a ton of toys and stuff, which you could see on American Arbitrage, my other channel. But I did find one card I found. This was a dumb mistake that I made. I was tired, guys. I know it's not his rookie, but they got me with the old screw down right here. Isaiah Thomas, 3rd year, 88-89, which is a great year. Lots of good rookies in that set. Stockton, Rodman, Pippen, but not Isaiah Thomas. He's 86, 87.
How much did you pay for it?
$5.
So
okay,
I will admit though, I have fallen for that with the top loaders that have the rookie on top of it, and because you're going through real fast, rookie card, put it aside, and then go back later. This
For whatever reason, I was walking away, and I think it was 5 or 10 minutes later. I'm like, wait, that's not his rookie year. And I know that, so
Yeah.
that was unfortunate. It happens though. And then so that was the only card I bought at that flea market. That was an hour and a half from my house, maybe almost 2 hours. Then I went 2 hours to the east coast of Florida to Melbourne for Rocket Con. Which was 75% Pokemon cards, which is fine, but that's not what I wanted.
Did you know that going into it? That was gonna be all Pokemon.
I had a suspicion because it was a lot of the vendors on the site were Pokemon that they were pushing out, and it said car sports though. But I mean, Rocket Con doesn't really lend itself to you thinking it's going to be sports cards necessarily. So I understand. I went there, but there was a sports card section. K&T was there, thankfully, so there's some bargain boxes for sure to look at. But I mean, I kind of faced the same issue you faced last week when you were in Tampa, Rod. People were kind of pricey with their stuff. It was tough sledding, but it was cool too because it was one of those real digger moments where I'm I have to really push myself. It's definitely I was tired too, so it was an ideal situation to be having to dig hard.
Well,
but I ended up spending an hour and a half at the end of the day almost, or an hour-ish in this one table to get 2 cards. But it was, you ever been through a box and you're this is a promising set of boxes. It's definitely priced well, but I don't know if it's updated enough. Does that make sense? So I feel I'm going to find some things here that just because, I'm paying attention to what's going on. And for example, I found that Brandon Sorsby. I mean, it's not the most crazy deal in the world, but $20. It's going for around 30 right now.
Yep.
And I just
Did you
learned.
ask him for $5 for it?
No, I just paid his sticker. And then I also got this one, which I think I can make a few bucks as is, but I'm hoping, because CJ Daniels, he's on Miami and they won Ohio State. So I found a couple cards there at the end of the day, but it wasn't a great weekend for me at all with card shows, and it kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It's you get in that mindset, you start struggling on there, and I'm sure Tim, like you forgetting your camera, like that. I mean, did that put you in a bad mindset just going to the card show this time?
Yeah, it's because a lot of people don't realize that like that's part of our job too.
Yeah.
So like it's
like someone going to a bargain box or going through value boxes, not having their phone to look at comps. You know what I mean? Like you just you kind of have to wing it or adapt as you're there.
Well, I mean, I don't look up comps anyways.
But you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you're making content, and the content is monetized, so that's part of your business plan.
Yeah. So that kind of sucks, but it was the first time going to the show. It was a brand new show, so like that kind of like in a weird way, you're also kind of like, okay, I can kind of like dial in a little bit differently because I'm not filming.
That's actually a good point.
So like, but like in the back of your mind, you're like, damn, like there's a lot of stuff that like I wish I had on film. Obviously,
double-edged sword, yeah.
So, but yeah, it was. Oh, dude, I didn't even you guys didn't even respond to my message that I sent you guys in the group chat. So I was at the card show, right? And I'm like, so I heard an announcement. You guys know me, I like to eat, right? So there's an announcement over a loudspeaker. It's like, don't forget there is food if you go through the double doors and the something. So I'm like, I asked Yams. I said, Yams, where's the food at? He's like, all right, you gotta go walk down that hall and go through the double doors. So I get down the hall, I walk in the double doors, and it's like a huge ass room, and there's a fencing tournament going on.
Oh, yeah,
I did see that, yeah.
And I'm like, what? So like, I got some chicken tenders. I sat down and watched some fencing. Like, took a little break from the bargain boxes, and I was just like, this is crazy. Like, where do they do this? Like, there was like all ages too, like little ass kids. Like,
there are fencing cards in the Topps Chrome Olympic set. I think the Summer Olympic set they did a year or two ago.
I was really hoping you were gonna go over there, just like tap someone on the shoulder, like, I'm in, you're out, and just
no. This is like a serious setup here. It was like a tournament.
Just take the mask off. Say no.
I heard like there was like some people like they were like arguing, like a dad and his son with like one of the like
officials or something.
Officials or like over like the regulation of the kid's mask or something. Like it's serious business. This fencing stuff,
dude.
I don't even like. How expensive do you think it costs to get your kid into fencing?
I don't know. Isn't it a rich person sport?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in Virginia, so like Virginia, they got. But I mean, I don't know. Like, how do you you just see your kid like playing with a sword, and you're like, yeah, he looks like he's ready to fence, and you just sign him up for fencing, and like you
I
just
feel like
give
if you're a
sword to
fencer,
kid?
like I think most fencers are probably like 17th generation at this point. They've been fencing since like
since the family
maybe
came over
like
from
in
England.
like
Since the Tudor
Castlevania or
dynasty.
something, but not like here in America. I'd imagine there's probably a lot of Castlevania fencers, like
dude, I
professional fencers.
I pictured Tim taking like a napkin, putting a patch over his eye, and with his big beard, would walk over like a pirate and just start fencing people, like just battling people there. I don't know.
I mean, like, dude, like watching them like warm up, like they're like pre-game like exercises, and like they got their headphones in, and they're like, and I'm just like,
I feel like Tim's the kind of fencer that's gonna hit you with the butt of the handle, like he gonna be like this, and then
like pistol whipping, like.
Exactly.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I was super fascinated by it. I was just like, how does one get into fencing? Like,
it costs lots of money, I think. So,
yeah.
But
do you think it's more expensive? Like, okay, you talk about Winter Olympics, right? I would love to have a no bangers curling tournament.
Curling
that would be awesome,
dude. We could add that to the Bangtown card show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We have a curling. But it has to be
I don't
like,
know, man. That'd be kind of expensive to get like ice and stuff.
No. We would have to do it like on some basketball court with like makeshift stuff, no banger style. You know
It's
what I mean?
a play mat. You can run. You don't have
Yeah,
to be on
play mat.
skates.
No,
With
you're not on
broomsticks and,
skates for curling.
Yeah.
Well,
Your
the kind of
shoes.
curling I want to do.
You have to have You have like special curling shoes, bro.
Called sneakers.
No.
No, I'm just gonna.
Who's
Hey.
making curling shoes? Like,
Are they like golf spikes?
Bauer,
is it like
maybe?
Salomon or whatever? Or...
Bauer probably. They make like hockey pads and stuff, right?
They're the same people that make bowling shoes.
Yeah,
know.
probably.
Who makes bowling shoes?
Who doesn't make bowling
Is
shoes?
it like is a bowling shoe? Is it like the company who makes clown shoes, but they also make bowling shoes because they got all the material?
Probably.
It's a
I don't
good
know.
one. I mean,
But,
that'd be a really good like if I just made massive amounts of bowling.
Dude,
shoes.
I bought a bowling ball when I was like 16 or 17 because I got into bowling for a
Oh,
little
dude,
bit.
we used to
I
bowl all
I
the
broke
time,
100
bro.
a couple times, and I'm like, this is probably for me.
Bro,
I
listen,
probably should go
there-
full time.
I try to tell you guys, a world class athlete, right? Like we should really do. You know,
Dude,
like,
at the National, we should rent out a lane and like have that should be a get together
no
for the
bangers,
podcast.
no bangers meetup.
The
at the
no
bowling
bangers
alley?
bowling tournament.
Did you guys hear
And
about the
everybody gets a
National?
participation trophy except, well, I don't want to, this is going to cost us money, so maybe it'll just be, we'll Xerox papers that'll
Yeah.
say participation. But there'll be
Pardon
one
box
trophy
cards.
for the winner.
Did
One
you
trophy.
did you guys hear about the announcement for the National? Do you remember the upstairs area that we were at? They announced on their website in December that they're adding now 150 more tables. So they're going to open up that whole upstairs.
So they're just getting rid of walking lanes?
no.
Hopefully
no,
it's
they're
not
adding
as bad.
walking
'Cause That
lanes.
was awful.
Yeah, well, they
that
did
was
a
the
little too
worst setup in national.
Yeah,
That
I will say
upstairs
that.
room.
But so
Plus,
I just
everybody
hope
was
that- I
giving
hope
me
there's
dirty
more-
looks trying to
I
sell them my
hope there's
David Wright.
more area for the breakers. That's what I'm hoping
Well-
for. I want more just 22-year-olds with broccoli haircuts trying to get me to shoot on like a pop shot to see if I can get a $5 credit for like, I don't know, like Banger Town Bang Bangs or whatever the heck their channel is.
did I ever tell you the time when I was at the Jake Paul fight and a fight broke out in the hallway and I was
That
with my
time, like that was like 2 weeks ago.
no the first fight I went to in Tampa.
He's
Oh,
been
you've
to
seen
you've
that
been to
jabroni
you've been to
fight
2
twice?
Jake Paul fights.
I took my stepson to it, yeah, because they had a lot of other good fights on the card.
You've been
though.
to
You,
2
like,
different Jake Paul fights. Now?
Yeah, I've been to 2. The one in
Oh my
Tampa.
gosh,
we
do you
fought
get like
Cary.
a punch card for that or something?
So he's
mean-
not gonna fight anymore, right? Like he's done.
No, he's gonna fight again in the future.
Are you ever going to go to like a fight though, like a real one?
Dude, Amanda Serrani fought on that card, the one in Tampa. I had to go to that one, bro. Like, yeah, she was one of the best boxers ever there.
We should go to Power Slap. We should find a Power Slap thing and
Yes.
just go and find a show around it.
So I was saying, as a fight broke out, and my stepson has broccoli hair. So literally, I went to like me and his dad were like trying to like grabbing people, and we're like grabbing the wrong team. We were like, where are you? Because they all look the freaking the same in the hallway.
What is
as they're-
broccoli hair?
Dude,
We
you
don't need to worry about it because none of
like,
us can
how
do it
Jake
anymore.
Paul hair is like the big broccoli hair. You don't. That's like a term. Where all
Yeah,
the
it's like it
big-
looks like
Is
a
that like the new man bun?
yeah, it's like the new man
for
bun.
teenagers. Yeah, like, if you-
Teenagers.
any
Is that-
teenager right now has.
It's like the high fade and then it's like all curly, kind of
Like,
like
Brandon
it's-
Podzimski for the
yeah, it's
Golden
like
State
yeah,
Warriors?
Pozo Zamitsky. It's kind of like Justin Timberlake back in the day, but it looks less like ramen noodles.
A lot of people used to tell me I look like Justin Timberlake.
I don't know who that was.
No one ever told you that.
I've
That's
never
funny.
even remotely thought that.
So, Cary, you're talking about your. So, Cary had a phenomenal week opening stuff, and he should have played the
It's like the
Powerball,
most random
Lotto,
stuff too.
And dude, but like you just kept hitting over and over and over again. Like,
Yeah, you were like keep. So I was just opening a bunch of stuff to get some videos done when I had some time, and I had like a leftover
Do we have
WNBA.
pictures? I don't have a picture of it. I'm gonna see if we have a picture of it for real fast. I can try to put in the. Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, so I had a leftover WNBA Prism box that I got from the National from that what is it the
Blowout Mega
blowout box or whatever. So I opened that, and on the side it's like you can get these green pulsars, right? So I open it, and it was garbage. It was just, horrible. Green Prism was the best card I got, and it wasn't numbered. In the last pack, it was numbered to 25, Nafisha Collier auto.
So that's
That's
did
insane.
You send
Like,
that
she's-
away, or are you listening?
I listed. I'm going to list it for a short time, and I'm going to send it away to DC probably
What'd you
in a
list
week
it
or
for?
two. Like $350.
You have any? Oh yeah, you're not. You're on. But you put
on-
it on Dibdit Cards.
It's on Whatnot. It's going to be on Macari. It might go. I might
Can
go
you
on
put it on?
Dibdit.
Yeah, put it on DibditCards.com,
I can do all
and I
that.
can promote it for you.
I could do all that. So I think that'll definitely do well. That was cool out of a blaster. That's happened
That's
to
an
me.
absolute banger. That's probably like one of the best
Yeah.
cards you can pull.
She's
out
top
of that
5,
box.
I would say, probably in the WNBA. Averaged like 23 points
Easily.
a game last
She was
year.
an MVP candidate.
Yeah, so she's great. So that was, that's happened to me with blaster boxes a couple times. It's possible, right, to get those like kind of like case hits or super short prints out of a blaster.
I think I have it here. Hold on.
But
let
then
me see if I-
K&T has had these $10 boxes They had a box with $10 boxes, and there was some hobby stuff, and I made a photo about it, and it did really well on my Facebook. And they just sat on my shelf for like a month before I got around to opening them, because it wasn't a priority. It was a cool premise, like for a video and stuff, but it wasn't a priority. So I finally opened the MBL one, and really the only players in there is Sar and maybe Alex Tui, who's a rookie this year for I think the Warriors or something. And I got a Alexander Sar out of that $10 hobby box, orange to 25 rookie. So the best player, and a really low end, really low parallel. That was probably the worst of the 3 cards I got, though. Then I opened the Bowman 2023 under 21 Georgia Romania UEFA, like just weird. I don't know what the heck they were doing.
That is the craziest box I've ever seen in my life.
It's just the most random thing ever. Like, why did they make a product? Why does it even exist, let alone make a product about it, right? So I opened that, and at the time I'm like, I don't even know if there's anybody in this at all.
Can you imagine Rod doing that on video, like having to say those names?
Just not one name. He's like, I don't even know if he can say soccer, let alone. So you have a lot of trouble. But
this is also true.
So I'm like, this is a $10 box. People, it'll be fun content, right? Well, it should do well for $10, right? It's a whole hobby box. And I open it, and I got a numbered card, but then I pulled a 101 printing plate. Auto of Anthony Gordon, who I didn't know who he was, but apparently he's like on the English national team. So he's a legit, and he plays for Newcastle, and he's good. So he had a good season with Newcastle last year.
What's that going for?
I don't even know. His base auto went for like 25, like just a regular. I think it was a base auto. Might have been numbered to 125.
From that product or another product?
Yeah, I have it up at like 250. I have it up for like 250 because he might be in the World Cup this year. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not in a rush to necessarily sell it. I mean, I'll have it sold in the next 3 or 4 or 5 months probably. But
would you pay for that box?
That was a $10 box, hobby box.
So
20 packs or something.
You hit all those back to back to back.
Yeah, same night,
dude. That's
that's not likely. That doesn't happen. I open a lot of stuff for videos and stuff, and it's just not the case. But it's cool when it happens. That's the 4th 1-of-1 I think I've ever pulled. I pulled a T. Higgins from Draft Prism Black that had it had like a ding in it.
When did you pull that?
I pulled that back at my old shop in like 2020.
Long time
and before, I might have done a short on it. I don't remember on my other channel. And then I pulled Nikola Jovic Flux. I was opening Flux for a video. And I pulled a Jovic, a 1-of-1 rookie.
One of the worst products of all time, by the way.
It's so weird. I kind of like it, though. But it's not, nobody likes it, though.
They don't make it anymore.
What'd that go for?
I think 400, 400. It did pretty good. And then obviously the Caitlin Clark, which was insane. That
went for like 300-400.
Just went a little bit shy of $300, plus 34,000. And then that Anthony Gordon one. I mean, I'm talking non-Leaf. I'm talking
non-Leaf, non-wild
licensed.
Card. Yeah.
I mean the 101 for Leaf. I mean, is not the same thing.
Oh, so. We lost you, Cary.
No, we got him. He's back.
A 1-of-1 for Leaf is not the same thing, obviously. So.
I got you.
That's fun, man. Like, I mean, that's why people love to rip. But I mean,
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
We can hear you. Yeah,
you can hear me, Rod.
Well, we can hear. I guess we'll wrap this up now. So, Cary, any final words?
Oh, we're just gonna leave Tim.
Yeah, we drop him.
Final words, guys. Go out to your card shows, find some deals, enjoy the hobby, and make some money, guys.
I like to say thank you guys for being here. We are officially on season 2 of the No Bangers. This is our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, it is. Sorry.
It's our 1-year anniversary, guys. We we wouldn't be here without the support you guys have provided us. We appreciate everyone joining the membership. That definitely helps offset some of the costs for the podcast, because there are a lot of costs with that. And we are planning on hitting up some card shows this year together. Other maybe on the East Coast, Atlanta, Nashville.
Should we get matching tattoos, and what should they be? Guys.
Well, that too. I mean, I thought we were gonna keep that as a surprise.
Should we get matching teardrops or matching
teardrops on each one there?
Like, but no bangers on the forehead,
just like the Menendez brothers, right? Just tattoos across.
They didn't do that, did they?
No, that was the other guy who did Berserker.
The Menendez brothers did not.
Menendez brothers. Who's the guy that did like Berserker across his forehead?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that was like the fighter guy, right?
I don't remember. Anyway,
I don't know either.
But all right, well, let's get it in. I guess we're Timless right now. So
you guys have to put both of your hands in.
Post both your hands.
We'll do both for Tim.
Ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. No
No
bangers.
bangers. Hope you guys did it. Where's Tim?